Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to the final video of 2022. Today we are going to be checking out Goose Creek. This course was designed by TJ, so let's have a look at the course details. It is a par 71, fairways are soft, greens are soft, green speeds are fast, weather is overcast and the time of day is noon. Let's check out the tee options. There's two tee options. We will be playing from the white tees, which are playing 7,437 yards. And as always, pin set number 1. I just want to thank everyone for the continued support on the channel. Your views, likes, subscriptions are truly appreciated. So here we are on hole number 1. 11 mile per hour winds. Certainly looks like a links course. Hazards all around us in this opening tee shot, but let's try and draw this from right to left against the wind and hopefully carry that fairway bunker. Now this ball should kick hard left and hopefully take us closer to the green. And hopefully that is going to set up a good approach shot into this first green. 173 yards, down 35 feet. It looks like there's a favourable landing zone here. I'm just going to try and play for the backstop past the pin. Playing the wind and the slope. It's a decent strike, wind should overpower that. Now this ball should comfortably come back off the slope and make its way down towards the flagstick. It's weird playing on soft greens. That ball sat down almost instantly. I think this is the first course I have played with soft greens. Green speeds are 176, so they are fairly slick. But that is a good opening putt, and we do kick things off here at Goose Creek with a birdie. Hole number 2, par 3. There's another favourable landing zone here. So it is a risk-reward course. I'm trying to draw this shot as close to the flagstick as possible. As we know, the greens are very deceptive. Oh, it's a fast and I have pulled my swing line. And it looks like we are going to miss the green entirely to the left-hand side. That's a poor swing. Let's see if we can chip this one in, or at the very worst, get it close for the up and down. Just not feeling my swing today. There's a far superior swing line, but I have left that short. That's no gimme here. 5 foot putt, turning from left to right. Going to play this firm, left edge of the cup. It does turn. So solid start, birdie par. And we do move on to hole number 3. Short par 4, but it is an elevated green. Going to shape this time fading it. Try to find the centre off the fairway. We do get it perfect, but what on earth is going on with my swing line? This is what happens after I've played on pro settings, guys. My swing line does get lazy. Really going to have to tighten that up. Certainly want to be short of the pin here. So let's try and pitch this. 9 iron pitch. A little bit of D-loft and top spin. Wind and slope taken into consideration here as well. That's a really good execution. This ball should run out. That could drop, you know. It's just going to miss on the left-hand side, but what a fantastic approach shot. That is going to set up our second birdie off the round from 5 feet. But the greens look fairly complex here. But like I say, there are favourable landing zones. Whether or not you can find that landing zones is a different question. But hole number 4, downhill par 5. Going to draw this against the wind, play for the centre off the fairway. It's another perfect, but look at that swing line, guys. Hopefully as the round progresses, I can tighten that up. But that is a superb drive. It is going to ensure we can reach this green in 2. Anything long and right here is absolutely dead. That will run all the way off the green. I'm going to try and land this on the bank here, just what you're seeing. Kick this on from the grassy knoll. Hopefully it kicks softly and we can hold the green for an eagle opportunity. It's a good strike. How's our luck? We do get a nice kick now. Hopefully that sits down pretty quickly. It's gaining momentum. No, that ball's gone. That is a really difficult green to find in 2. It's a well defended green as well. With that grassy bank defending any approach shot. But let's see if we can lag this putt. 73 feet, up 2 feet. The more left I go here, the harder right it's going to break. Certainly got the weight. Now this ball should swing hard to the right now. I've underhit that. Certainly not a good putt. This is a testing putt for birdie from 13 feet out. Still a lot of movement in it. Played it dead weight, it should turn. It does turn. That's a fantastic birdie after that poor eagle attempt. And we do move to 3 under par. Hole number 5, I certainly want to be on the left hand side of this fairway. Anything to the right is going to leave you an awkward lie. Tiny fast, but that ball should comfortably find the left hand side of the fairway and kick right. But really enjoying this course so far. Very strategic. You've really got to think about your approach shots into the greens. I'm just going to try and land this short of the green here. Just applied a little bit of topspin and play the left hand side of the green. It's a great strike. That ball needs to get down though. This is loaded with topspin. That's a soft bounce. Is it going to hold the green? No, it's not. This ball's just going to make its way all the way down the right hand side. If you miss your intended target in these greens, you are leaving yourself a very difficult putt. So 53 feet out, 1 foot uphill. See if we can lag this close. It's a decent putt. Should start to hold up.
Good luck here.
Didn't give it the chance of the birdie, but it should be a very makeable par putt from 8 feet out, which we do convert. But you really have to be careful of the course environment here. The designer has gave us good landing areas, but if you do fail to miss them, you are going to be punished. I'm going to try and play for this slope on the right hand side. Once again, loading up 4-iron with topspin into the wind. There is a perfect. Now this should get an aggressive kick and hopefully find that slope that is going to take the ball down towards the pin. Surely it doesn't stay there. There's it working its way down now. It's left me a longer putt than I would have liked, but it is a pretty straightforward putt. 34 feet, down 5 inches. That topspin didn't really take effect as much as the previous few shots we have applied topspin to. We've got the weight. Now this should start to turn back. It's trying to. It's going to be long and right. Good effort there. That ball didn't turn the last 4 or 5 feet despite the bead saying it would. It's another solid par. I love the marsh and bog areas out with the course here just behind the greens. Really cool look. Hole number 7. Let's try and draw this with the wind to the left hand side of the fairway. There's a perfect. Better swing line as well. That draw's kicking in superbly. But I'm really enjoying the layout and look of this course. There's plenty of hazards, slopes, banks that do defend the course. Let's see if we can pitch this one just past that slope and hopefully get it sitting down next to the flagstick. Wind is helping me out here. Oh, it's a black slope. That's going to come up way short and right. This may actually spin back. Fortunately, it's held. And this is a much longer putt than I would have liked. 32 feet, uphill by 1 foot. Is that going to turn? It should start to turn. Get in the hole. It's a fantastic putt. What a birdie that is. And with that, I do move to 4 under par. Hopefully we can keep this birdie run going. Hole number 8. It's an elevated tee shot. Let's load this up with topspin and try and play for the centre off the fairway into the wind. There's another perfect. Swing time in bar 1 or 2 shots have been pretty good. Just my swing line today, it's been a little bit loose. That topspin really kicking in, and that's going to leave me nothing more than a 9-iron, I believe, into this green. Down 30 feet. So pitching wedge should be ideal here. It's going to apply a little bit of backspin. Playing the wind in the slope. There's a lovely strike. Wind taking that round despite that tiny slow. This should release out. And that is a fantastic approach shot. And that is going to leave us an uphill. Oh, it's downhill. It looks uphill on my screen. 7 feet. A little bit of movement here at the end. But it's another solid birdie. Once again, it's back-to-back birdies that gets us to 5 under par. Hole number 9. Loving the elevation gains and drops. It is creating many blind tee shots and approach shots. But that's very common for links golf, especially here in Scotland. But that's a good tee shot. Once again, just shaping that from right to left. Hopefully 3-wood can reach the green here. 257 yards, up 61 feet, but we do have a 10 mile per hour wind behind me. Cool clubhouse off there in the distance. It's a decent strike, tiny fast, but a slight push right. This is going to comfortably kick up onto the green, but it is going to come back off this slope. But it is going to set up an eagle opportunity. It's going to be a long uphill putt. So 63 feet out, 2 feet uphill. Braking both ways, but certainly turning more from left to right here. Just got to get the weight good in this one. If it drops, it's a bonus. Certainly got the weight. Now this ball should start to turn back. It's actually a little bit short. Still a little tester from 7 foot out here. But it's another solid birdie. And with that, we do move to 6 under par. So solid front 9. Hopefully we can repeat this in the back 9. These elevated tee boxes do create some majestic views. Very rustic, natural feeling course. It's another solid tee shot. Swing line's starting to improve as the round progresses. So an 11 mile per hour wind into my face, down 46 feet. 7 iron with full backspin here should be good. Try to play for the flagstick here. There is a slight slope if we do go left. That is a tiny fast, and look how far left that ball is leaking. Wow, far superior swing line. That ball just sat down instantly on these soft greens with a backspin. So it's another dangerous putt. I don't see how this ball stops. I'm just trying to find the slope at the top of the cursor here. But at this angle, I just do not see how this ball stops the way the green's contoured. That needs to slow down. I've gave it a good effort. That's trickling and it's just going to gain speed here. Yeah, not sure how I feel about that green, to be honest. Let's see if we can put this in for the par save. That is such a tough putt to hold. The entire green just slopes away off into the fringe. But what a fantastic par save that is. We do manage to scramble the par, and I will remain at 6 under par. But these subtle little slopes on PGA Tour 2K23 really can ruin a round, especially on master swing difficulty. But hole number 11, let's see if we can find the centre off the fairway. I've been driving well today, as you can see. All my skill attributes almost activated. Oh, that is a fortunate bounce. That is a member's bounce. I didn't think we would have found the fairway. Although you need to think about your tee shots. Tee to fairway is fairly forgiven. It's the fairway to the greens that are the real test in this course for me so far. So lob wedge, a lot of D-loft and topspin here. Try to land this short of the pin and hopefully it releases out. It's another perfect. This should get a firm kick. And hopefully run up towards the pin. Wow, just that slope there defending the flagstick once again. Some of these greens really are brutal. You've got a small window to find your target, and if you are missing that target, you're heavily punished. That's going to come up short right. Disappointing not to walk away with birdie there. That was a short hole. I felt I played that approach shot well. But hole number 12, oh, this is such a tough tee shot. Downhill. I'm going to have to try and fade this against the wind. Anything left or right, it is dead and you will find the hazards. But what a fantastic par 3 this is. It's a tiny slope. Why is that ball just staying hard left? That fade didn't kick in at all. Must have been down to my swing line. It's another missed green in regulation, and this is no gimme up and down. Got to be fairly aggressive here as well, but try to get this ball to check up as quickly as possible from the heavy rough. It's a good shot. It should start to turn. Ball didn't check up at all, and we could well be looking at our first bogey off the round. It's another green. It just really runs off. Turn in. No, never gave it a chance. Sadly, that is going to be a bogey.
Nice little chip on that one. This putt's about 4 feet.
And this course can really punish you, as we have mentioned before. But really enjoying the test here. Just as well the greens are soft. I think if these greens were firmer, some of the pin positions would be unplayable. So let's fade this from left to right. Help him wind here. There's a far superior swing line. Nice perfect. But I am loving the layout and the look at the course. Loving the river or the marshland that is progressing its way through the course. Oh, I'm really in between clubs here. I'm going to have to apply full backspin to this 9-iron. Good bit of loft. This could go horribly wrong. Try to play for the left-hand side of the pin. It's a laser beam, but it's a tiny fast. We did find the left-hand side of the pin, but I didn't want to be that far left. Anything right there was dead. So let's see if we can drain this putt. 25 feet out, slightly downhill. That's just going to miss on the right-hand side. Good weight though. Always had a chance of dropping, just didn't have the line. And I do tap that in for a par. Hole number 14, par 5. We do have a helping hand with the wind here. Just fading this. Try to find the centre off the fairway. It's another perfect. This ball should kick left. Oh, it's kicked right. Oh, don't you dare. What an unfortunate kick that is. We've really been punished there with a heavy rough. Wow, I really expected that ball to kick left. Certainly not reaching this green in 2 now. Just got to hack this out with 4-iron. And that's probably going to leave me a pitch or a full wedge into the green. But yeah, this course really can punish it. So 75 yards out, an 11-mile-per-hour wind. Lob wedge should be made for this with just a little bit of topspin. Great execution. This should run out comfortably for me. It has done. And hopefully that does set up another very makeable putt for birdie. 9 feet out. A little bit of movement. Just going right-hand side of the cup. And that turns into the heart of the cup. And we do pick up that drop shot. Move back to 6 under par. Hole number 15. That's drivable if the wind was with me. Sadly today it's not, so I am going to have to lay up with 3-wood. This should leave me nothing more than a pitch or maybe even a flop into the green. Tiny fast. Wow, that ball is really shifting left. Fortunately, we do kick out of the heavy rough. It is going to be a pitch. Over this little ravine or river. Cool bridge work there as well. Really like that. Ideal club for this. Wind should hold us up. We do get the perfect. This could go in, you know. Spin back in. So close to dunking that in for the eagle. Straightforward birdie. I do move to 7 under par. And we move on to hole number 16. It's another tough par 3. I'm going to have to hit 3-wood here. Let's apply full backspin. This could go anywhere. I need to put a good strike in this. It's a very good strike. Now hopefully this ball sits down pretty quickly. Just loving the look of the bog or the marsh area just past the greens here. It really is such a cool look. That's so unfortunate not to hold the green. Let's try and putt this from the fringe. 7 yards out. It will move from right to left. Would love to finish with a couple more birdies here. I've not hit that firm enough. That's going to come up short and left. That's disappointing because I hit a tremendous tee shot into that green. The wind is really fluctuating out in this course. We are experiencing 11, 12 mile per hour winds. Then the next hole is down to 4.
Okay, 7 under par at the moment.
So hole number 17,
This one's clocking in at a
dogleg left par 4, elevated fairway. Tiny fast.
tee shot's looking
For the majority of this round, I really cannot argue with my swing timing. It's just my swing line at times has been questionable. Very loose. This is another tucked pin. Let's attack this with full backspin. 7 iron. Horrible slope at my foot. Wind should bring it back. It's a beautiful strike. Come on, wind. Come on, wind. This ball should sit down almost instantly. It has done. Fantastic approach shot.
green. About 17 feet.
It set me up with a 17-foot putt, slightly uphill, so we can't attack this.
It's getting
Surely that holds. It does hold, and it just crawls in for the birdie. I do move to 8 under par. Let's see if we can finish with a birdie. Hole number 18.
We're ready to go.
Fantastic finishing hole. This really is a fantastic golf course, guys. I must give Alan Eastwood
This one's looking
a huge shout out for recommending this course to me. I think we have covered one of TJ's courses previously on the channel. It's another tough approach shot. I think 8 iron should be good. Just applying a good bit of loft and some backspin, try to carry this tree. Slope should get overpowered from the wind. It's another good strike. Come on, wind. This needs to get down. It's actually a little bit long. Wow. I have been in between clubs so many times in this course. You really have to bring your A game here from fairways to greens. Let's see if we can finish with a chip in. It's got a chance, you know, despite the very fast. We do chip it in for the birdie. What a way to finish the round. But that is it for this video and this year, guys. I do hope 2023 is a happy and healthy year for all of us. But until then, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.
says 9 under at the end of your round today. Good job. And with that, I say goodbye. See you next time.